Hello, I'm Reyyan. Today I'm gonna do a Q&A. If you don't know about me, by the way, I am doing content creation for a year now, and I basically focus on crafting and sharing my hobbies, basically, and also just talk a bit, because we need talking. People talk. And I have my tea right here. You can get your tea too. It's gonna be fun. Let's start. How do you motivate yourself to DIY? Oh, so the thing is, it just feels like a therapy, but filming it makes the whole point kind of useless because when I film it, I just cannot get into that mindset. You know what I mean? So it is sometimes so hard that I don't want to do it, but I still end up doing it. Most of the time, I feel like other chores are worse than this one. So I just choose between them and I mostly pick DIYing. How are you doing? I'm doing great nowadays, but I don't want to film. I'm just too lazy for that. Aren't you going to keep working on miniature projects? That's a great question. So I started this account focusing on miniature projects, if you don't know about it, but these days I just fully do sewing, and the reason why is that miniature projects take too much time and too much effort than sewing projects. And I don't mean it as filming, I just don't do it in general because I got exhausted. It's including a lot of processes and steps, and most of the time I don't have the materials, so I need to be creative every aspect, and the scaling is driving me crazy in miniatures because it just doesn't work. It's so hard to plan everything and do it all, and filming it was another struggle. So I just stopped at some point because it was really draining me and my energy. Are you Turkish? Evet, Türk'üm. Ben normalde aslında hiç videolarıma eklemiyorum ama böyle Türk'üm olduğu belli olsun gibi böyle eskiden, yani bunu çok böyle bu videolara çok takıntılıyken, işte viral olayım şeysine çok takılıyken ben gidip de videolarımın arasına işte Türkçe konuştuğum şeyleri koyuyordum. Böylelikle Türkler yorum yapıyordu. Bence salakça bir şey. Şu an saçma geliyor ama o zamanlar böyle çok şeydim, hani etkileşim 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 diye sürekli şey yapıyordum. Öyle oldu işte. Neyse, devam. Where do you buy the clay you use? I use desk clay or make my own. I showed in one of my videos. I really want to try pottery and ceramics. They're so exciting, so I really want to try them out something. Which table is your wood table? Love it. It's from IKEA, but it's a really old model. I looked it up, but I think they don't sell it anymore. There are similar models, but let me show you. How old are you? I'm 17. Where did you learn to sew and make pattern? So first of all, I don't make patterns yet. I tried once, but it was a disaster, so I quit. Since I have a lot of things to do, there was no time for me to practice pattern making on digital, so I just quit and left it like that. I've also tried making Patreon tutorials, but it was also taking me so much time, so I just left it like that, and I feel guilty. How did I learn to sew? So I was really interested to sew since I was little. I had this tiny machine. I was just making pillows for my Barbies with this machine. So it was a huge dream of mine. But after practicing a lot on that machine, which was so bad, I bought this machine of mine. And then I practiced and practiced. and it's been about 2 years since. And with the help of YouTube, I made it this way. What filming device do you use? I use my iPad and the Sony ZV-E10. Currently, I'm recording on my iPad because I feel safer this way. I don't know why. It feels like a FaceTime, so I feel so much more comfortable than speaking to my camera. So I just like the way it has a wide angle lens as well. And let me show you my camera though. I film a lot of my content here. I also have a tripod, so I just attach it and film my videos. I really like the way it's small and portable. I just love how it is lightweight as well. And yeah, that's it. I have my camera and my iPad. My iPad sometimes works as a second screen. If I cannot see here, I just monitor it on my iPad. What got you into making this account? So this is kind of a long story, but I'm gonna summarize it. So I was looking into jobs, part-time online jobs, and I really wanted to be an artist. I just started to watch a lot of YouTube videos about people telling how did they land their first online job, and they were specifying that if you're an artist and you want to get jobs, you need to share your art through social media so that people will find you, and second, you will get followers, and third, you will get hired because of your followers. And I was like, wait a minute, if I start now, I will maybe have 10,000 in maybe 5 years. 10,000 was my goal. I was really nervous that people that I know will gonna see. And I didn't block them because what is the reason of blocking them? So I just started and didn't let anyone know about my account. And I was just posting constantly about my drawings specifically. Sometime later, I realized I want to make videos. I had a YouTube channel when I was in 6th grade, and it was not going well, so I just left it like that. I was like, what could worse happen? And I started to post. So as time went on, I took this seriously and started to post maybe 3 times a week or more than that. And I never ever did so much miniatures in my life before. But sometime later, like in this current situation, I feel like I'm stuck. I know you have a lot of hobbies, but which one is your favorite? Currently, sewing is probably my favorite one since I get to make my own clothes and own bags. I still don't know, but I basically like sewing my own items and using them in real life for now. How do you manage all the hobbies? So, managing hobbies is actually so easy. It just is a way that I cope with my feelings, kind of. But the thing is, a lot of people request a tutorial from me. I would love to give you a lot of tutorials, but the thing is, tutorials take so much time and filming and editing takes so long. So I kind of avoid that because I get burned out so quickly. So that's the exact reason why I have a lot of hobbies, so that I can switch over anytime if I get bored from something to something. So if you want, you can skip this part, but this is a memory of mine. So when I was little, there was this website, and basically you would upload the crafts you make and explaining briefly in your video, like you would edit those videos and post it on the website. It was actually meant only for children. Since I was watching it all the time, I really wanted to participate, so I asked my dad to film a video, and I actually made a bag in that video, but that video went missing. Moral of the story, keepsake your videos. I love your content and your style and everything. I appreciate it so much. Sometimes I feel like I don't have an audience or I don't have a community, but this just proves that there are some people that like my videos and my crafts, so I'm so happy about that. Where do you keep your crafts? I struggle to make miniatures due to lack of storage space at home. So it's the same for me. I don't have any storage to keep them, and also it's like a clutter at some point, and I really don't know what to do with them most of the time, so I sometimes throw them away. Throw them away. Mostly I store it under my bed. Yeah. When is the first time you started to love crafting? So as I said, I've been loving crafting since I was a little child, but when it got serious was in middle school. Yes, in middle school I realized that I really love crafting, and I had a YouTube channel. I was posting every week and I was just crafting. I was not posting my face, luckily, and at that time I had like less than 1,000 subscribers. So at some point when I was in 8th grade, I suddenly stopped it because I felt like it wasn't going anywhere, and it was actually Turkish. Maybe that's the reason why. A lot of you ask for tutorials. I really appreciate it. I really want to do tutorials, as I said, but there's no one helping me to do that tutorials, and it's so hard for me to maintain that tutorial kind of videos. But still, if I would do a tutorial, it will be on my YouTube channel other than my Instagram. Do you have any rare calicocritters? I wish I had a collection type of thing, but unfortunately it's so expensive, so I only have this guy and 2 other guys, which I don't know where they are. I also have this, and yeah, no special calico critters, just this. Dee-dee. Is sewing an expensive thing to do? If you have a sewing machine already, it's kind of not. You can start with the materials you have. I started with old clothes, with the little projects, beginner friendly projects on YouTube. That will help you a lot. And don't ever start with clothing making, because clothing is already complicated, and also patterns are really complicated. So if you're just a beginner, just make those little beginner crafts and use your old clothes. Maybe sacrifice them. I don't know. I sacrificed one of my old bed sheets. It was not that old, but I was not using it, so I just cut it and used it to make my first ever skirt. And I'm happy that I used it because I didn't waste any fabric at all. It was a disaster though. I don't wear it. But overall, if you are an intermediate like me, it's kind of expensive since fabrics are expensive, and the variety of materials just increases every time you step further into being a professional. And overall, if you're making clothing, sewing is expensive. Have you tried to make your own keychain or plushies? I did. Yeah, and that was when I first started. And since I was just sewing when I was a little kid, I made a lot of keychains as I was practicing. How to be creative. You know what? I made a video about it, so go check it out. It is probably uploaded, or if not, I'm gonna upload it soon, hopefully. Because even I don't even know what I'm doing. Do you fast in Ramadan and do you pray? Yes, I do. Alhamdulillah. The favorite question, how do you keep up with studies and filming? I can't. It's so hard. And sometimes it's hard for me to focus on everything at once. Are you a uni student? No. Did you do crochet? I want to learn it. You know what? I hate crocheting. I hate crocheting. I also tried crocheting and knitting as well. But it was frustrating for me. I don't even know why, but I cannot stand that much long crocheting. Maybe it's because I'm not used to it, but I hate it. Maybe in the future I'll change my mind, but for now I hate it so much. It takes a lot of time. I cannot finish a sweater in 2 or 3 months. I cannot work on a project for whole 3 or 2 months. It's a lot for me. It's really, you need to have a patience, and I don't have that. Even with sewing, I don't have so much patience. A lot of you guys asked about my sewing machine since it's navy and super duper cute, and I agree with you. It's the model It's this, and it's from the show called Making the Cut. Last question, do you like painting? I do. I actually love painting more than pencil sketching. Charcoal. Actually, favorite art style is painting, especially oil paint. I wish I could do it more often. This is the end of the video. This is the end of the video. Thank you for watching. I hope I answered all of your questions. If you have more questions, please comment down below. And I hope you'll have a great day. I really had fun making this video and I wish you all the best. Happy crafting, happy everything. And thank you for supporting by subscribing my channel. These are my other videos if you're interested. And see you later, See you later. Bye. My tea is finished. Just in time.